We're playing basketball. We're playing basketball. Welcome to week 2 of our podcast that still doesn't have a name yet, but you still love it. I'm Ollie Peterson.
I'm Megan Murphy.
I'm Alexander Nelson. Welcome to the pod.
Today, well, I will say we got some feedback from last week that we need to be more fucking organized. And I'm gonna address the haters. This is our side hustle. We are doing this simply for the good of the people. This is arguably community service. You should be thanking us. And also we wanted to give some behind the scenes into our growth. We want you guys to see us starting from ground zero on the up and up, up and up, up and up, up and up, up and up to when we have a deal with like a major network.
Hmm.
So just by the way, this is intentional. That is all I have to say about that.
If you're talking shit, come on the pod. Say it to our faces.
Period.
Yeah.
All right. You want to hit us with your trivia question, Alexander?
Yes, I got a trivia question right here for you.
I'm
There's only been
nervous.
three 50-point games in the WNBA by three separate players. And I want you to try and name each of those three players.
I don't know.
Um, Wait, can I ask a follow-up question?
Sure.
Are you able to give us like a time range, or do we have to go through all 30 years of the W? Because
Uh,
I know every single player that's ever
mhm.
played, obviously.
Uh, the first one ever was in 2013.
I got a couple guesses on this.
Okay, one guess, Maya Moore.
No,
Diana Taurasi,
no,
Candace Parker.
nope.
Wait, did somebody already say Asia Wilson for 2023?
That is correct. That is the most recent 50-point game.
Let's go.
Nice.
Shout out. What's my prize?
I haven't decided yet.
What
Cool.
was
Currently in the W.
No,
no?
So she retired. Subert.
no.
Oh, but she's not a guard. Um, Wait.
Let's see. She spent one season. Dallas, Vegas, and Los Angeles. Let's see. She was the second pick overall in 2011. Is Liz Cambage.
I never would have gotten that.
Really?
Yeah, I never would have gotten
Okay.
that. But it's okay. I'm learning. Okay, so 2013.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get some? Is their last name the same as one of the stud buds?
Yeah.
Does their first name start with an R?
Yeah.
Is is it Racuna? I don't know how to say that. Racuna
Raquana
Williams?
Williams. Yes.
Raise your hand if you won your matchup, everyone.
Oh,
Fuck.
What does
that
that
is
make
tough.
you,
Another
Ollie?
one bites the dust. It makes me 0-2,
Mm.
which can I say a fact?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everybody, I believe, if I looked at this correctly, everybody in our league except two people are either 2-0 or 0-2.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind
Very
of a fun
wild.
stat. And I'm one of the 0-2s. So for those listening, anything I say on this podcast, you should probably do the opposite of what I say. And in life, I would recommend doing that too.
Okay, so next that takes
Who
us to biggest blowout. Also sitting right here.
Mm. And who is that?
Alexander,
Oh, it was
650 over Leah, 518.
mm. That is
That
tough.
is tough.
Damn, wait, why is Leah's team so bad? Jesus.
Well, I do have a
Well,
stat about
take
that.
that with a grain of salt because Leah's our third highest scorer for the week with 518.
Mm-hmm.
But she lost her matchup because Alexander
Wow,
put up
that's
650.
Yeah.
Jesus.
The two times she's played, she's been put up, was it 1,500 points against her? That's the most out of anybody. So she's playing the two best teams so far. So I don't think she's gonna panic yet. I think her team's still pretty good.
She's got to face me this week.
Yeah,
This matchup
but
of the week next week.
yeah. And she's a bit of a trash talker. She texted me. She said, I had a pretty big night. I'm like, what? You know?
Helps to say that when you're down 130.
Yeah, she was down by like 30 when she texted me that. And I was like, what are you talking about here? But, that's all right. I appreciate the confidence in that.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. So congrats on the big win, Alexander.
Yes, thank you.
Closest matchup
Hmm.
I unfortunately believe that was me and JB. Wait, did we ever confirm that we
was,
were the
Ollie. It
closest?
was.
I feel like it's that was really fucked up for me because I left Sabrina on the bench yesterday. She had 25 points. Not even did I just leave her on the bench, like I illegally had her on my IR. Oops. Um, I would have won my matchup had I moved her over. And I wouldn't have even had to have lost any points. I only would have gained 25 points. And of course, now today, she's back out with whatever, I guess her, is it her ankle or something? Um, so yeah, I'm pretty upset about that because I was like really locked in all week. I was making my little switches. I was like trailing JB, just like a little bit behind, gaining, 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 gaining. And then I had a fucking blunder yesterday. One poor move and I lost.
Mm,
Yeah, I remember you saying last week that you were going to be really locked in.
And I
yeah.
was. Thank you for reminding me, Megan. I was locked in, I swear. I just had one mishap. Wait, this is a complete side tangent. Okay. So we're really doing the Lord's work with this podcast. So it's cool. Anyway, sorry, that was a tangent, but I had to share.
No, I think that was really valuable. And I'm sorry you had a rough week last week, and I hope you're able to turn it around this week.
Hmm.
Dude, I am. I'm gonna beat Jenny this week. She's also 0-2, so time to turn that frown upside down.
Highest scorer.
Hmm.
Highest score for
Not
the week,
me.
fantasy points. Obviously, it plays into how many games each team played. I had the highest score for the week. Jessica Shepard put up a ton of points for me last week. Dallas played 5 games. So here, these are our last week totals showed side by side with the percent that their top player accounted for with those totals. Okay, so some interesting stats from this. I'm going to read through them all just quickly. Alexander had 650 points total, 18.6% of which of were accounted for by Alyssa Thomas. Great. Then we go to Olivia. She had in the same range 17%. Kelsey Plum, Leah 17%. Ryan Howard. Then me, big jump, 26% Jessica Shepard. It's because Dallas had 5 games. Remember that. Okay. Then we go JB. We got 2 rookies on the list carrying the team. 19% with Kiki. Ollie, 22% with AZ. She had a big night for you that last game of
Yeah,
the week.
I'm happy to
Huge
see her
night.
popping off.
Yeah. Then we go back down another Dallas player, 28% with Paige, Jenny, 23%, Bridget Carlton, Maria, again, a Dallas player, 29%. That was our highest total of everybody, was that 29% that Enrique took up from Maria, and then Artie with Asia of 19%. So this stat, you see, there's one player from Dallas's starting lineup who is not in this list for taking up the majority percentage of their team's points. Can anybody tell me who it is? I don't know.
I can't.
I don't think I can. Well, can you give us a hint? Who starts for Dallas? Well, you're gonna have to
She's
tell
a
us the
big.
fifth person.
She's a big, and she came from the same team as my
Oh,
girl.
uh, Australian girl
Yeah.
won Defensive Player of the Year. Hello.
Alexander.
Alana Smith?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Good job. Yeah. So Alana Smith, co-defensive player of the year last year, and she is very noticeably not taking up the
Wait, yeah,
majority of JB's. She's on JB's roster,
she's
right?
on.
And a
That's what I was.
rookie
Yeah,
carried
yeah,
his
yeah.
team last week. So she's wearing a mask right now. She
Mm-hmm.
broke her nose in a preseason game, and she's shooting 30% from the field right now. Whereas last year she was shooting 50% from the field, which is tough.
Very tough.
And that's my fun fact. JB, I don't know what to tell you to do. I don't think you should drop her. I think you should stash her. But if I was her manager, I would wish she was on IR right now and not in the starting lineup. Circling back to Alexander's top performer, Melissa Thomas,
Mm-hmm.
versus Artie's top performer, Asia Wilson. Melissa
Mm-hmm.
Thomas is currently our top ranked forward in the league,
Mm-hmm.
but that's again based on total fantasy points. And she has played one more game than Asia right now. But right now, this week, Alexander's playing Asia.
Mm.
AT and Asia, they both got 2 games this week. So we'll see who comes out the champ out of this matchup and out of those two this week.
You said I'm playing Artie this week?
Yeah.
All right, then. Let's do it. I have a biggest disappointment from last week.
Okay.
Actually, I have two, and neither of them were managers' faults, I would say. I would say Anisha Morrow, biggest disappointment, 6.5 minutes. What is that? She was one of four players averaging a double-double. It was her, Kiki, Angel Reese, and Cardoso. Now she's not. So I don't know. I've been looking around. People are saying they don't know if it was an injury or whatever it was, why she only played 6 minutes. Also, Shig Sutton got waived. What is that? I
Yeah,
mean,
that was
she
crazy.
second in the league in assist percentage for the team. I mean, that's absolutely absurd. I don't understand that at all, but I mean, what are you gonna do, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's tough. You think that's a buy low, Alexander?
I would say so. Yeah, I would say she's really good. I mean, I don't know who's gonna pick her up, but it depends wherever she gets picked up. But I think she's good enough to pick up. Yeah. Let's see. I have some trash talk towards myself. I'd like to make an apology towards Megan about Jovana Nojic from Phoenix, 24th in the league in points per game, playing lights out. Out of all the players that have played over 70 minutes in true shooting percentage, she's leading the league in 80.4%. I think that is fantastic. I didn't know who she was. And then I
Yeah,
watched
what
the
can I
game the
say?
other day and I said, "Who is that?" And then I watched the pod
Yeah,
again and yeah, okay, there it is. All right.
yeah.
So well
Don't worry,
done.
I'm gonna drop that cut in from last week where I say, "What about my pickup, Alexander?" And you say, "I don't know."
Yeah. No, I didn't. I wasn't aware. So I think that was a good pickup. It's a great pickup.
Thanks, boss. Best individual performances and who carried? Alexander, do you have some good stats for us here?
You're not going
I'll
to ask
talk while
me
you
if I have
think.
any great
Yeah.
stats.
I'll talk while you think, Alexander. I think AZ. She hit 6 threes that last game of the week last week. She broke Paige's
Yeah, she
record for the number of threes in a game in Dallas. Little, you know,
Hmm.
little
that's so true.
interrelationship record breaking. Love that.
Yeah, I'm very happy to have her on my team. Also, another thing that you can cut to from last week was you guys going, you should drop AZ, and me going, no, I'd never do that for multiple reasons. And she has really
Yeah,
found her role and her rhythm and the team.
yeah. Alexander,
Ready?
hit us with some stats when you're ready.
All right. Jovana Nojic, right? Coming in seventh in usage across the league right now. I think that's fantastic. I clearly wasn't aware of that last week. Very impressive. Also, Jovana Nojic, eighth in the league in player efficiency rating. That's also very impressive. Also, there's a certain Kiki in the league that's fourth in the league in offensive rating, and it's not the Kiki you're thinking of. It's Kiki Rice, and I just want to say I wasn't aware of that either. I think that's very good. But Kiki Rice is at the very bottom of the league in usage. She's in like the bottom 10%. So she needs more touches to be more effective, but she's still very good. Here are my two big gripes about, or not gripes, but concerns, I would say, is Artie has Kelsey Mitchell and Jenny Gold has Courtney Williams, right? They're both fantastic scorers. I mean, the best in the league, right? However, both of them are averaging less than 3 free throws a game. And I think that's got to get higher because I mean, if you can't make a shot and you're not getting to the line, how are you going to score? And if you're such a big scorer on your team, that's kind of a, make or break it type thing. So I just think that's something to watch out for. It's a big boom or bust every single game. I mean, they're great scores, but I'm just a little bit concerned about that. Also, Olivia Miles, 15 a game, 6 assists a game, 4.5 rebounds a game, shooting 50%. I think that's really good. She's not shooting well from three, but she did it in college. So I'm not very worried about that. And then also Natasha Cloud shooting a career high 46% from the field, 4 rebounds, 4 assists per games. I think she's pretty
She's with
good.
you,
And
Ollie, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, she's
Tosh
very
Cloud?
good. She has the same birthday as Drew Barrymore. I think that is very cool. Well
That
done.
means something.
Also,
Well
one
done.
more. Jovana Nojic went to college at Providence, and my favorite basketball player ever went there. So that's also very
And
impressive
she's
too.
your favorite basketball player
Yeah,
ever.
yeah. There you go. Also,
Full
Kennedy Burke
circle.
hit a game winner on Wednesday against Seattle. So
That's
that's
a big
pretty
moment.
that's pretty
Wait,
good.
who picked up Kennedy? We were talking about her last week. I don't remember why.
I got Kennedy
You
Alexander
Burke on my
did.
did?
team.
Nice. Nice.
Also, a pickup possibly is Grace Van Sluten dropped from Seattle because, as we all know, our fam has returned. So they did that to clear up space. So I think that's also a good pickup, but I wouldn't go running to the waiver for it, which is good. Grace Van Sluten, of course. She gets to the free throw line at a higher rate than anyone in the league. So if you want free points, pick her up. Starting on injuries, Rakia Jackson, very unfortunate. I
Yeah,
think we're in the middle of it when she got helped
we
off the court
were.
last
We
game.
we
Hmm.
broke it live
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
podcast.
And she was 15th in usage rate in the league. So that's very unfortunate because she was destined for a really, really good year. So that does suck to see.
I know. I'm really like my heart breaks for her.
NECA, she's got a hand thing going on. I didn't see it happen live, but she was out before she was a late scratch. She was probable and then a late scratch for her game on Saturday, and then was moved off and then moved back as an out player, and she has been reported to have had imaging on it, and it's not severe, but she has some pain and some swelling. So something to monitor, and not sure what that'll lead up for her this week.
Mm.
Brittany Griner, nagging foot, nagging. It was a nagging foot last week. This week it seems to be a nagging rib. So that's something to monitor as well, whether or not she'll be able to stay healthy. Um,
Sabrina's still out for me. She went back out.
Sabrina's back out.
I think Nalissa Smith shooting 70% from the field, usually around mid 50s. I think that's a possible sell high. But I mean, it's up to Ginny. But I mean, if I was her, I would throw her on the definitely trade right now. But sure.
All right, let's go hot takes and big league predictions.
Oh, my
Let's
big
see.
hot take
Yeah, go
is that
ahead.
this isn't even just a hot take, but the Liberty picked Annalie Mailey back up off waivers. Pretty excited about that. I hope somebody puts her on her team. That's all I
Love
have to
it.
say.
That's your crush, right?
That's my crush.
Yeah, love that for you.
I
All
know.
right. Big league predictions. I think we should all say what team we think is going to be the number one seed going into playoffs.
Dream.
I mean, fantasy team.
Oh. Not me. No, you know what? I'm gonna bet on my freaking self. Me. I'm gonna be number one going into playoffs because I'm gonna have a sick ass freaking comeback.
Hmm.
I love that for you, Ollie. I'm going to bet on myself
Same.
too. Sorry, everybody.
That's good. I think you're both wrong. I think it's going to be me, but you know,
All right, well,
I
only
like the
time will tell.
confidence. Yeah.
All right, let's talk upcoming matchup predictions.
I think Leah is going to lose this matchup, unfortunately. I think she's going to go 0 and 3. It looks like
I think so too.
Hannah McCarty's going to go 0 and 3. She's playing the number one seed right now. That's unfortunate.
Somebody's also about to go 0-3 out of Ollie and Jenny's matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna frickin' be me, I can tell you that.
Because you're locking the fuck in, right?
Yeah, I'm locking in. Yeah, no, I'm really excited for next week to be on this podcast, feeling happy that I locked in and I got the dub.
MVP talk, and then we'll get out of here. MVP predictions? Asia,
Oh,
again, come on, girl.
I sorry, it was like MVP for like manager. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you that it'll be Asia 100%.
Do you really?
Yeah. Who do you think, Alexander?
I thought it was going to be Alyssa Thomas.
I think she gets snubbed pretty consistently, right?
That's really unfortunate because she's like second in the league in assists right now. She's up there for points, but then I just checked their standings. They only
She's
have
placed. I was gonna say she's placed in the top five in MVP voting in each of the past four seasons, and she's never won it.
I think they're going to get voted for Teague and they're going to vote for her.
Her production is insane. I
She's
think she
very
is
good.
very, yeah. She was on my team last year, and she is so fucking good. She
Now, I
like damn
do
near
think
averages a triple double.
I think Kiki Iriafin,
Okay, guys. Well, that's all we got. That's all she wrote.
wonderful.
Mic drop. Oops, Megan can't drop her mic. Alexander, mic drop.
Oh, that's
Awkward.
unfortunate. Look at that.
Yeah,
All
sorry guys. I
right.
tried to buy a mic, but Facebook Marketplace Pro gave it to somebody else. So if you're watching, you're the reason I have terrible audio.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
See you guys next week.